Hello, welcome to the Comic Bros Authority podcast. My name is Andre. I am your host, and with me is the host with, actually not the most, Miles.
Hello.
And with us today, we have a very special guest, the hostess with the mostest, my bestie, Jackie Slater.
I was going to say that. Thank you. That's a hell of an introduction.
I know, right? How you doing, guys?
I'm the hostess with the mostest, so I'm great.
I'd love to hear it.
So I'm just chopped liver over here, huh?
I'm a vegetarian.
You're not even the best part of the body. Okay.
All right. Today's episode, it's I guess special edition. No, it's not. Anyways, we are going to be talking about a recent release, a comic book film.
Mm-hmm.
Disney's Marvel's Thunderbolts asterisk.
Yes.
Yes.
So it's the latest release from Disney's MCU. This project is actually, it came out a couple weeks ago, but we're barely getting around to it. Whatever. And yeah.
A lot of people are barely getting around to it too. So that's
yeah,
okay.
because everyone was so hesitant about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Can you blame them?
I don't blame them at all.
The bar was set in hell.
Yeah, so this is Marvel's latest project that they're throwing out into the world. So we are going to be talking about it, reviewing it to the best of our ability. So I do want to preface all of this with a spoiler warning. We will be talking about the things that happen in the film. Obviously, we will be talking about the end of the film as well.
Yes, all of it.
All of it.
All the way down to the ending credit.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, let's get started. So, Jackie, I believe you were the first one out of the three of us to watch it. What are your general thoughts on the movie?
So I went into it not knowing a damn thing about Thunderbolts. And overall, I thought it was super relatable, which is kind of hard for a superhero movie because obviously it's based off of superheroes and comics. I mean, I feel like we do get little glimpses of mental health in Iron Man 3, with his PTSD and all that. But I thought it was super, it was just relatable. I think we all felt what Yelena is feeling at one point, minus the whole, child assassin.
Yeah.
But I think it's probably one of the more relatable Marvel films out there. And to be completely honest, I mean, if you go into this without watching any other Marvel film, which you should, I feel like you could still enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it's enjoyable, but still watch everything.
Oh yeah, I wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah.
Miles?
Yeah, it's a really good film. It's entertaining. I think the characters play off of each other. The actors play off of each other really well with the characters. I didn't know who some of them were. I've only seen Yelena in the Hawkeye. I never watched a Black Widow movie. I like John Walker. I thought he was funny. I thought he was kind of a punching bag because he's such a big asshole.
Yes.
And I thought it was really good. Like you said, really relatable. It's a very emotional movie with some heavy themes that I don't think we see in a Marvel movie at all.
Yeah.
You don't really get themes in Marvel movies.
No, you don't.
They're just kind of what Scorsese has said. They're just theme park rides,
Yeah.
You're there to clap and cheer and do all that shit, but this movie actually tried to say something, and I think it worked.
So I was really hesitant getting into wanting to watch this movie because it was very you look at the cast of characters, they're all shoot 'em and punch 'em characters.
I think that was the point. I think that was literally the point.
Okay, go on. I have something to say on that.
They bring it up in the movie too, and I was just like, oh great, it's all these characters that don't really shoot any fucking laser beams or have any repulsors or anything like that. The scene in Avengers Age of Ultron when Thor, Iron Man, and Vision are going in on Ultron at the same time with their energy. That's the shit I want to see in a superhero movie. So I wasn't really thrilled when I was like, oh, great. These are all just punch 'em characters.
Yeah.
And then when I got your message saying that, you cried in the movie, I was like, oh, shit. Okay.
Jackie cried.
Yeah. She has emotions.
Don't know her.
And then a couple days later, that's when I got a message from you, and you were like, "Yeah, that was pretty solid."
Yeah, I verbatim. This is what I text you.
Go ahead.
It's a top tier Marvel film.
Yes,
and I'll stand by that.
No, I agree.
Yeah, wholeheartedly agree.
Mhm.
Even after seeing it a second time, because sometimes you're really excited to see a movie and you think you like it, then you see it again and you're like, actually no. And that's how I felt with Suicide Squad. I was like, it's great. I saw it again. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
So, but yeah, that was one of those where I can just thoroughly enjoy watching it again. Which I did.
Yeah.
So great.
Oh yeah. So once I finally got around to seeing it, because my boyfriend was just like, "Oh my god, my grandma wants to see it.
Oh my god,
we're gonna take her out to dinner and then watch the movie." And then you guys messaged me, and I was like, "Babe, I can't fucking wait. I gotta see this movie."
Wait, you didn't wait to go see it with the grandma? Oh my god, fuck our opinions.
No, so I didn't go see it with the grandma, but I ended up going to the Grove to watch it. Actually, so
wait.
we skipped
Okay.
out on that war movie by Alex Garland.
Oh, I so want to see that.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Well, it's okay. I guess.
Okay.
That's fine. Yeah, so then when I walked out of the theater, I was like wiping tears from my eyes because it was like it just hit you where it hurts.
Yes.
As far as like the emotional beats, and I really like that about it. And there was really strong character performances.
Very much so, yes.
And I just thought the direction was incredibly strong. Like when you compare it to Captain America: Brave New World,
Oh god, yeah.
that felt directionless.
That
This one felt like it had something.
this movie had the sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Captain America: Brave New World felt like a Marvel product. This one did feel like the director's work. I forget his name, but he did that TV show Beef.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys seen Beef?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he directed and produced Beef, which is why Steven Yeun was supposed to be in the movie,
Yes.
but then dropped out. But he also did a movie called Robot and Frank. Have you Frank Langella and the Robot? Yeah,
What? That's him?
yeah.
The woman is
Oh
too
shit.
stunned to speak.
Yeah.
Well, who's that? That's Alan Arkin, right?
No, Frank Langella.
Wait, what? Oh, I thought that was Alan Arkin.
No.
Well, I know who you're talking about, though.
Yeah. He's
Yeah, I know what movie.
Yeah, he's what is that movie? He's in Masters of the Universe. He plays a skeleton guy.
Skeletor.
Skeletor. He plays Skeletor in Masters of the Universe. Anyways, yeah. So you can really feel his kind of style and direction, even like going into the third act of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Felt like the last episode of Beef.
Mm-hmm.
Spoilers for Beef too, as I'm going to get into it, where you kind of had the big confrontation with the like robbery and Beef.
Mm-hmm.
And then that last episode is just those two characters kind of confronting what they like are going through like in their situations with each other, which led to the events of the TV show.
Mm-hmm.
And it just kind of becomes a cerebral experience. And that's what the third act of Thunderbolts felt like.
Yeah, I really like how it kind of starts off as a battle for New York situation.
Yeah.
And then it kind of says, wait a minute, we're not doing that. We're just going to go into the mind of these characters.
And I love that because we've done the Battle of New York multiple times.
Shit, we're doing it right now in the new Daredevil season.
Are you?
Oh.
Are you guys? I don't know. Like the Disney subscription ran out and I have not. It's been a month and I still haven't seen that final episode.
Watch it. It's great.
I'm going to. Eventually, I will. I don't have time.
It's time to sail the seven seas.
It's literally 10 minutes. You could be using the restroom and watch the last 10 minutes of that.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, when you got to take a break from work, just do it.
Okay. So the basic premise of this movie is you kind of have this team that is forced to be together as they're trying to stop. Oh, what's her name? Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Valentina. As she's trying to kill them from releasing secrets because they're tied to it. And it basically sort of becomes like a road trip movie. That first act, though, feels very self-contained. Feels like a bottle episode.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's what I thought that it was kind of going to be.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
You spend a large amount of time in that
A lot,
space.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that first act of the movie takes place a lot in that what is it, Project Pegasus?
Yeah, like
Is it Pegasus?
Is it Pegasus?
the place that she's trying to like destroy, right? Or
Yeah,
explode?
yeah.
Or is it the cube? I don't know.
No.
Whatever.
No, the cube's in the sea, right? Oh, no, that's the
That's
raft.
the raft.
My bad. Damn these Marvel prisons.
No, yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's in the desert.
Yeah.
What I did like though, because I only saw the trailer once, was I feel like we didn't get really much spoilers from the trailer.
There was
Surprisingly.
From the original trailer I'm talking about, not like the follow-ups that they've been doing after, they took off the asterisks and released what it is, but like I watched it once and I feel like nothing good was spoiled to me. So
Yeah, no, I
everything
agree. I saw the trailer
yeah.
because I was like, this is gonna be shit.
Me, I said the same, and I was like, okay, I guess I felt like I had to watch the trailer as somebody who's a longtime Marvel fan.
I was interested from this movie from the get-go because I saw all these characters together and I was like, I know everyone except for Taskmaster. Red Guardian I seen in the trailers for Black Widow and I was like, oh, that looks like a fun role, but I never watched the movie.
Yeah.
Yelena, I was just like, okay, we're doing a thing. I know she's upset over the whole Black Widow thing from Endgame. Because I was in Hawkeye and they continue that thread into this movie. And I noticed in the later parts that they were showing that take place after the first act that Taskmaster wasn't in it. So I was like, oh, she dies early on. But the way she dies,
it's so quick.
It's so unceremoniously.
I saw Taskmaster in a lot of the promo.
Yes.
She's standing in the back. She is with the rest of the group. And I was like, okay, cool. So like I've been reading articles about this movie, and apparently the screenwriter originally had Taskmaster to be in the whole movie.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
So in his script, Taskmaster was supposed to have like a sister relationship with Ghost.
Oh, okay.
Because they're both, red, or not red room, but child trauma.
Right.
Yeah.
So basically, her role in the movie was to be kind of like sisters with Ghost, but also a running gag throughout the film was that there would be at times when everyone's just like talking to each other and bantering and everything. Yeah. And then like her programming would be like, oh, need to kill US agent. So she goes and she attempts to kill him, and then everyone would stop her.
Oh, that's funny.
That's the running gag that was supposed to be in the movie.
That would have been fun.
Right?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Seems like something out of Black Mirror too, though. I would have loved to have seen Red Guardian's reaction to that because he was just such a standout to me.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he was funny.
Yeah, it's one of those roles where David Harbour's like having fun with the role, and I love it. He was the comedic relief of it.
I agree.
It's so good, and I love his like optimism. And I love the tagline of his car. But yeah, I thought these characters played well off of each other with all their different egos and everything, minus Taskmaster, obviously. Lewis Pullman as Bob, I think.
That was a standout for me.
Yeah.
That was intense. Loved it, though.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when he has his transformation and then he gets like scary. But before that, he says a few lines in there that kind of hit me emotionally because I've been there before and like dealing with mental health. I've like, have my self-doubts and whatnot. So hearing him like say lines that I've actually said to like myself, I was like, oh boy. And that's when I kind of knew. I was like, yo, this movie's getting like very emotional. We're hitting some like, it's getting a little heady here. And I like this. And but Yelena definitely is the heart of this movie.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yes, she is.
She tore me up.
Yeah, because there was a scene towards the end of the film after they get their ass kicked by Sentry. Yeah, spoilers.
Well, I was going to get into spoilers a little later, but all right.
Yeah, so, well...
Sentry's in this, folks. If you didn't know.
Yeah, if you didn't know, the Sentry is in it. He is probably the worst Marvel character ever created, in my opinion.
I think the creation was good.
In the MCU, yes. In the comic books...
Okay.
Oh, wait, are you talking about the comic books?
Yes, I'm talking about the Jenkins Lee.
Okay. So we'll get into that in a bit.
Okay.
So there was that scene where Yelena is talking to Red Guardian, and he was like trying to get her to come back, and she was walking away, and she gets mad at him, and she's like, "You weren't there when I needed you."
Yep.
Immediately started to cry.
Yeah.
Super relatable moment.
Yeah. It takes a lot out of you, because also, like, you think about her relationship with Natasha. She just wanted a family.
She just wanted,
Okay, so you didn't watch Black Widow, right?
No, but I know of the movie. I know what happens in the movie, I think.
Does the mom die?
Yeah, that because the mom was, if I'm not mistaken, I only watched that movie once. She was like technically the enemy, right? She was pretending. She was pretending until she wasn't.
Yeah,
I think that's what it was.
I can't remember. I watched
neither.
it back when it was released on Disney Plus.
But I think it was more of I want to say she sacrificed herself, if I'm not mistaken. It was something of that, but she was still not a good person.
Yes, she wasn't a good person.
Yeah.
So she's gone. Natasha's gone. All she has is Red Guardian. I forget his real name.
Something Russian.
Yeah, it's a Russian name.
I guess he was like MIA for like a year, which is when she really needed him.
And I like her character arc in this movie.
I mean, I loved her even in Hawkeye, so you just keep seeing her progress, which I think is
is
amazing.
I mean, Marvel, what are you doing with Shang-Chi? Like I understand, like, Florence Pugh is an amazing actress. Like, she carried this movie.
Yes.
Agreed.
But I'm just saying, like, why are you only giving her these pieces of her character through multiple projects, but you can't do that with your other characters?
So that's one of my negatives of the film, is that her and Bob are the only ones with the clear character arc, while the rest of them kind of play as
background character.
Yeah, they kind of play as background characters. They're there to serve the plot, and they give the moments of, like,
they got
levity.
Hawkeye, basically.
Yeah, exactly. And I wanted more from John Walker, because I loved his the scene where he's just being a shit father. And then he's kind of just like looking online to see everyone talk shit about him, and it's getting worse. And I wanted to see more of that. I definitely wanted to see more of who the fuck Ghost is.
Did you watch Ant-Man Quantumania?
Quantumania? Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, not Quantumania. Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah.
I don't remember that movie.
She's
She
the
was in
bad
that
guy.
one.
I know she's the bad guy, but I wanted to see, like, because you look at a movie like comparing it to another movie, Captain America Civil War. You have a lot of characters in that movie, but there are a lot of characters who get an arc. You have Tony Stark, Winter Soldier, Steve Rogers, Black Panther. They all get an arc. They all start in one place, end in another. But in Thunderbolts, we only had Yelena and Bob, who kind of have that, while everyone else they're just kind of there.
I think Red Guardian gets a little bit of an arc, but it's not as major as the other two, because he basically wants to be the same thing that Yelena wants to be, and he ends up being that.
I think John Walker and Red Guardian have a similar one, because the thing is, they want to be heroes. John Walker wants to be Captain America, which he failed, and Red Guardian is always talking about wanting to be a hero, but he just never gets the chance to shine. And in that third act action scene, they finally get a chance to just straight up save people.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like John Walker is actually likable in this one, because
Yes.
what was the show? What was it? Captain
Falcon
America?
and Winter Soldier.
Yeah, there where everybody just hated him.
Yeah.
So I do like that he was likable. I mean, he's an ass in this, but that's what makes him kind of like likable, and in a way kind of relatable, because they all just want to stand for something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he always flexes the fact that he's a soldier by saying, like, oh, it's like 3 clicks away from here, and he's like just spouting a bunch of military jargon.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, all right, we get it, you're in the army.
Like, nobody cares.
Like, nobody cares. Like, I thought that was funny, and it was just like, but he knew exactly what he was talking about, and he was helpful to the team. But yeah, him saving that woman, he's lifting up the piece of the building. He's doing such an amazing thing in like in a public way since he killed that guy. So I thought that was more of a redemption, but I just kind of wanted them to have something more clear, like Yelena and Bob did, like how they got such strong scenes, showed off some great acting chops, but mostly Ghost. I wanted to see more from. I wanted to see where she is at the beginning and where she is at the end, because we just have her there just kind of being a smartass.
Yeah, which, yes, she is a smartass, which is completely, like, she kind of does a 180 from her last appearance that was in Ant-Man and Wasp.
I don't remember her saying a single fucking line in
She was
Ant-Man and
just
Wasp.
mad and crying the whole time.
And kind of like in pain.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's
She
right.
she was in pain, and that's why
Was she? Oh my god, I really don't remember this movie.
and that's why what's her name? Why am I forgetting her name in the beginning of the film when she got killed?
Oh, yeah.
And they had they had asked, like, did she have a hard life or something, or how was her life growing up? She was like, yeah, she had a hard life, like basically saying like it's relatable because they all suffered one way or another. Just, so yeah. I mean, she kind of has an arc in this, but yeah, not as much as, Yelena and
I think it's more of just like they just gave her more character.
yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe more like human
like a personality.
personality.
Yes, that's it. Because in Ant-Man and Wasp, she's just angry.
Yes.
In this one, she's kind of like turned a new leaf as far as like her attitude.
Yeah.
But she's also really enjoyable to watch on screen.
I liked her. I like the actress. I liked her performance.
Maybe in a way it's showing that she's progressing from being like angry and in pain, and now she's just a smart ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
relatable.
Really, yeah, relatable.
yeah, and that's what also I kind of liked, like, to get away from the negatives a little bit. I did like the fact that even though I don't remember her at all in Ant-Man 2, I'm just like, all right, Thunderbolts. Like, she's more memorable in this movie than she was from that other movie. That was like
just like Black Widow from Iron Man 2 to Avengers.
Yeah, exactly.
Like completely a better character.
Oh yeah, definitely. And Hawkeye going from Avengers to Avengers 2. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I want to talk about Bob for a minute.
Yeah, let's go.
So Bob is the Sentry. What did you think about Lewis Pullman and Sentry as a character, Jackie?
Me not knowing anything about Bob at all. It's funny. I thought he was just going to be in the background type of character, but kind of seeing I kind of was getting like a little inkling that he was going to be more of something when he was just like, just leave me behind. I'm best like back, like
like I'm just like forgotten.
Yeah, like like I'll probably just hold you back, and I'm just like, oh, ouch. And then when Yelena pulled him aside, and they had their little moment. Yeah. When they had their little moment, I was like, okay.
That's kind of like the equivalent of saying I'm just a burden.
Yeah, and it's just something that just tore at my soul.
I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah, I've been there.
And to have somebody like Yelena saying like, hey, I've been there. Like, let's just, we are going to do this together. And I loved her response because he was like, how do you handle it? She's like, I just stuff it down there.
Yeah, stuff it way down.
And I was laughing because I feel like, I don't know, growing up, that's what they kind of taught us to.
Yeah.
Like, you got a problem, just deal with it.
Yeah, exactly. Just stuff it way down and keep moving on.
Yeah. So I really did like his character because it was heartbreaking, but also relatable. And it gets at you. And I think he's actually, he started off as him as a background character. He ended up becoming the more relatable character.
Yeah.
Honestly, him and Yelena, but probably more him because, we've all felt what he's feeling before, and then just wanting to let the darkness take over. It seems so appealing, which he did eventually,
Yeah, and that goes right into the themes of the movie too, of fighting your darker self, fighting the self-doubts, the darker self, being, negative mental health, depression, anxiety, all that addiction. Yeah, because they do mention that
he did meth.
Yeah.
Which,
oh my God, him as the chicken, I couldn't. That was amazing.
Yeah, right. But what caught me off guard was the fact that they're using that language in a Marvel film.
Yes.
Yeah.
But sure, we did get a sex scene with Eternals, and they're doing more adult things with Deadpool and Wolverine with all the blood and gore.
Oh yeah.
But for this one, when he was like, oh, I was on meth, it took me back. I was like, wow, okay. So like we're really going into like real fucking
live
issues
stuff.
here.
It's not just aliens coming out of the sky attacking New York City.
Fucking robots or whatever.
Or being snapped out of existence.
Or being snatched out of the sky, which nobody talks about right anymore.
Are you talking about Eternals?
Yes.
That's the second time you mentioned
because I'm so mad. You got to mention it. But maybe what I like to think is maybe it's because a lot of us are growing up with these Marvel films that maybe like they're like, let's put in something that is like real life shit that like, people like us can relate to, which bravo.
Yeah, because this movie was like emotionally heavy compared to any other Marvel project.
I agree. I was thinking back about like that like today. I was like, what was the last Marvel movie that really tugged at my heartstrings? Not because somebody was snapped out of existence, but because it was like something that we could
someone going through a struggle.
Yeah, that we could relate to, or seeing somebody that you love go through struggle, and you're just like, hey, I'm here for you. Like I can't remember a Marvel film.
No, really, I don't think they ever done. I think they done some good emotional beats.
Right.
I think there was like Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which the stuff with Rocket was really good.
His past and everything.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, going to those flashbacks in his past was it was emotionally terrifying. And then you have like the ending to Spider-Man No Way Home, which had a huge emotional impact. And I'm trying to think of other things.
We've had emotionally heavy moments, but like nothing where it's just like,
where it's kind of like the crux of the movie.
Yeah, exactly. Moments, but not. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the backbone of it, which was cool. Which, like, once again, I like that they didn't show that in the trailer. It just, it just made it seem like, I don't know. When I saw, another Marvel movie, here we go.
Yeah,
like you said, expectations were gone, but
it feels like every other project is like really good, and like every other it's like really good or really shit. Like the last movie sucked.
There's no in between.
It's I don't know why it's always so like hit and like literally alternating between hit and miss.
It's like Star Trek.
Oh, you're right.
I was about to say it's just like Fox. How X-Men 1 and 2 was great. X-Men 3, what the hell was that?
Wolverine Origins sucked, but First Class and Days of Future Past were great.
But then Apocalypse and Dark Phoenix sucked.
Yeah, so it's just like I feel like we're in that era right now because Marvel was kicking ass up until Endgame, and then they just they lost their game plan. So.
Yeah, they've had a few good post Endgame. Shang-Chi, Guardians, Spider-Man, and everyone forgets Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2 was post-Endgame.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay. You're right.
I like WandaVision, like 90% of it until the very end.
I agree. Actually, it took me watching that show twice to actually like it.
I just hate they don't know what you've been through and what you sacrificed. I'm like, bitch,
you literally kidnapped the whole town.
Kidnapped the whole town and mind controlled people. This is a terrifying existence.
I hated that they wasted Quicksilver's.
Oh, that was
camo.
awful too.
Yeah. A boner.
Yeah, boner.
And then, don't even get me started on that.
Yeah.
But
So, all right, I'm going to direct this question towards you, Miles, because you know who the Sentry is as a comic book character.
Yeah.
How do you feel that they handled this interpretation of Sentry?
This is the best handling of the Sentry since its debut. The Paul Jenkins, Jay Lee stuff is pretty cool. Everything after that sucks.
Yes.
So especially the way Bendis handled him was just pure awful.
Yes.
I hate it. I just felt like he was very shoehorned into Marvel, but like the promotion and everything like leading up to the Sentry miniseries from Marvel Knights was really good. So adapting that or some aspects of it into here is really cool. I did like the way they handle it in the post-credit sequence too.
Yes.
I laughed so hard at that because I was like, yeah, that's how they treat Sentry in the books. But I think, this is the best Sentry since then because I really don't give a shit about that character.
I really don't either. Like I mentioned earlier, I fucking hate Sentry.
My old coworker that I went to go see it with, he knew it was Sentry right off.
The bat
too, and I was all like, fuck nerd. You know?
Who the fuck is this?
And I was like, what?
Andre, you're not the only nerd on the planet.
I should be.
You should meet him. You'll like him. He's great. Anyways, his name is Dexter. Shout out Dexter because I'm going to make you listen to this episode.
Oh,
Hey.
Dexter.
So
Hi, Dexter.
Hey, Dex.
He's great. But yeah, when he got the little, clip of, he's like, is that Sentry? I'm like, who's Sentry? But he pretty much agreed with what you guys said, that he was like, just kind of there.
Yeah.
So it was nice just to see this like part of him,
Yeah. So like the way they introduced him into the comic was the fact that he was a character created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby that never made it to print.
Yeah.
And he has actually been existing within the Marvel universe, but something made everyone forget about him until he made his debut. Then everyone was like, oh, I remember you from our old adventures when we first started out as the Fantastic Four.
What?
Yeah. It was this whole thing they even put in. It was not Stanley and Jack Kirby. It was Stanley and this fake artist that they mixed in like an inker and a letterer's name together.
Yeah.
They put his obituary in Wizard magazine, and then they were just like, oh, he created the Sentry. They put up these fake sketches and everything. And then they got a bunch of artists and writers to go in on the joke of, or to the hoax to say like, oh yeah, I remember seeing these at the Marvel offices and just wondering what could have been and everything. So then, and this was all curated by, I think, Robert Veitch and Paul Jenkins.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so that's where it began. And then Robert Veitch was just like, hold on, give it to Jay Lee. He knows what he's doing, because they did Inhumans together.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, that's where this story of the Sentry came out. And then, like Andre said, it just kind of turned into this whole mind-wiping thing. He becomes, the thing is, if he remembers he's the Sentry, the Void comes out, will destroy the entire universe or something like that.
Yeah.
So all the heroes forgot. And it deals with him having multiple personality disorder, or what is it?
Multiple DID.
DID.
And serious case of depression,
Yeah.
which the writers did not know how to handle it, because I don't think, like, the way we talk about mental illness these days, we have a better understanding of it. I believe at the time they didn't really have that, because
when was did they start
early
it?
2000s.
Early 2000s.
Yeah, they definitely
Yeah.
especially if maybe they've never really personally dealt with it. Maybe they liked the concept, like, oh, they were trying to make something work, but if you don't know what it is, it's going to be hard for you to write about. It's hard for people who have depression to even write about it.
Yeah, because it's not like a whole, there's some things that are blanket about it.
Yeah.
And there are other things that are just like, it's hard to, express it. Because there are moments, I don't want to get out of bed. There are moments where I put off tasks until the very last minute, and I realize those tasks can be done in like freaking 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's also functioning depression.
Yes.
Like you just wouldn't even expect it. But
yeah, I mean, you don't want to get out of bed. You don't want to take a shower. You don't want to do anything. You just kind of want to veg out.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So with the Sentry is that they kind of started shoehorning him into Marvel history, where everyone was like remembering him. He joined the New Avengers with Cap, Iron Man, Luke Cage, Spider-Man, Wolverine, Spider-Woman.
He turns the top of Avengers Tower into the Watchtower, which is where you get that name in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's kind of retconned, retroactive continuity, where he becomes the Hulk's best friend not instead of Rick Jones, but also Rick Jones. But Rick Jones. I know, but Rick Jones has literally been there since the beginning. He's the one Hulk or Banner push out of the way.
He's the reason why the Avengers are together.
Why the Avengers are together, why the Hulk's the Hulk, why Captain Marvel does this thing. That he used to switch places with Captain Marvel.
Yeah, he was such an important part of Marvel history that I feel like by making the Sentry the Hulk's, other best friend, that it just, you totally forget about, the real reason why the Avengers are, why they even exist as far as like storytelling purposes.
so it basically feels like they're trying to erase history that's important to you.
Erase history and gaslight you.
Oh,
That's
it-
Marvel was
gaslight.
gaslight.
It's the biggest gaslight. If you guys do want to go check out a good video that does a deep dive into this, check out Comic Tropes. He released a new video where he goes into a really detailed dive on who the Sentry is and the complete hoax and the gaslighting Marvel did at the time. It's really great. Go check it out.
Okay.
But yeah, I love the ending because he turns into the Sentry and then he gets a god complex.
Yes.
Oh, one of my favorite lines is him saying, he's like, you said I'm stronger than the Avengers. There's a god on that team. I was like, oh,
So
shoot.
why would a god listen to
Yeah.
you?
When he first pops out in the Sentry suit, which I have to say is fantastic.
They made it work.
They made that Sentry suit work.
Did you dye your hair?
Yeah. It was so funny because he walked out. I lean over to my boyfriend. I was just like,
You
He
didn't lean
dyed his
over to the
hair.
grandma? You could have leaned over to the grandma.
I know, you
were there
could've.
with her. Granny would have loved it.
fuck up.
Sorry, Granny. This is for you.
This is for you,
This is
Noah's
for you.
grandma.
fuck you guys.
I got your back, Granny.
Yeah, but that was like the kind of the biggest action scene in the movie, at least superhero action, and CGI looked kind of funky. I thought so.
At least it wasn't CGI.
These all.
These poor rushed artists, these visual effects artists. I
Yeah.
feel so bad for them.
But at least it wasn't just focused on the CGI
Yeah,
crazy scenes, you know what I mean? Or something falling out of the sky. I think we got something falling out of the sky one time.
it was a helicopter,
Yeah,
a
and
helicopter and pieces of a building, and that was all we got.
That was okay. This
I
isn't a
loved
Michael
it.
Bay film.
I loved it. How scaled back it was.
Yeah.
I was just like, yes, give me less.
Less is more.
It is. I was just, that's it. Do the thing.
So when the people were turning into like shadows, or like, what do you call it? Like what happened with people in Pompeii?
Oh, they just got turned into ash because of the extreme heat.
Yeah, but like basically like,
Or
or
would
no,
you-
no,
like the
like
atomic bomb?
like Nagasaki.
Yeah, they got turned into shadows.
Yeah, that was basically what was happening to people. And the part that made me drop my mouth was with that little girl.
I knew you were gonna
Oh.
go there because I feel like people in my movie theater too, where we were just like,
I gasped really loud. I was like,
yeah.
I was like, Marvel, you killed a little girl.
yeah, I was like, oh my God. Like, he's like, all right, I got you. Don't worry.
I grabbed my friend's hand. I was like, that didn't just what? I was like, Marvel's going for the jugular.
I know,
They are.
right? Yeah.
Because I feel like at that moment we didn't know if they were dead.
Yes.
And then I even made a comment. I was like, damn, Thanos would be so jealous of you right now because all you had to do was just,
Because, yeah, that was the thing. They just turned into nothing right away as opposed to the
Yeah.
dramatic dying from Thanos' snap.
yeah.
Mhm.
They're all like,
Yeah.
like just falling apart. Oh no,
I'm
like
not feeling-
Mr.
I'm
Stark.
not feeling good, Mr. Walker.
And then it's just like there's nothing, barely any time to react, just gone. And I loved it.
Me too.
Yeah, so like circling back to what you said earlier, Miles, that scene when they're out in the street and they're saving people, I really wanted to applaud that because that's when we get superheroes being superheroes.
How long has it been since we've seen a superhero save somebody? When was the last time?
Like superheroes actually being superheroes and not going through their.
Yeah, because I know, like, all right, we have Endgame. They save half the universe, sure. But we don't really see them, like, getting people out of the way. We
Yeah.
don't see the Spider-Man train scene.
I feel
We
like
don't
everything after Endgame has just been focused on their life and.
It's just like them versus villains, really.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's just choreographed fight scenes. We
Yeah.
haven't seen them be superheroes in a while, so it was like refreshing to see this because we especially got a lot of it after Man of Steel and the reaction to that,
Mhm.
where Superman didn't save fucking shit until the end. Like when they threw a fucking gasoline tanker at him and he just hopped over it and let it like explode an entire building instead of trying to stop it.
Oh.
Then you get Avengers 2 where they're saving everybody off of the floating piece of the country.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're right. So I guess that's why that scene was so kind of like made us geek out in a way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, like they're working together. What started off as, misfits and, they
Yeah.
all, have done wrong or they don't know what they want to do and seeing them work together, I guess and none of them have really any superpowers. It's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
manpower and just them.
You have two super soldiers.
Yeah.
A woman who can disappear.
Yeah, yeah.
What is
like
their thing?
Phase into?
Intangibility.
Intangibility. An assassin. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have, of course, Sentry, who at this point he's void. But yeah, none of them have superpowers.
So that was cool. It was funny when they were comparing where did you get your super soldier serum?
Oh, yeah.
Hydra. So fancy.
Okay. Oh, also Bucky is in it.
Oh, Bucky, how did I almost
Yeah,
forget
that's why I
about
said 2 super. Oh, wait, that's 3 super soldiers.
3 super soldiers.
Bucky? Oh, you're right. So it was just a basically super soldier
Yeah,
fest.
exactly.
Oh.
I honestly, I do not like the position they put Bucky in.
Okay, thank you for bringing that up. I agree.
Okay, first of all, why would anyone vote for a Russian spy to be in Congress?
That killed a billionaire's parents.
Yeah, that killed a beloved billionaire's
Yeah.
parents.
Guys, I have my hand up. I'm going to interject. I'll be the contrarian here and say Captain America has vouched for him. And Captain America's word is,
Yeah.
you just go with it. You're just like, oh, you're right, Captain.
He's America. There's a whole museum.
You do not go against Captain America. Whatever Captain America says goes.
Look, I was Team Captain America when Civil War came out. When it was Outer versus Jacob era, basically. I was Team Cap all the way.
I'll tell you, Iron Man.
I was Team. I even had a shirt that said Team Cap.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot.
I loved it.
Yeah.
But
Okay, so another thing I didn't like, Bucky's wig.
I didn't mind it.
I minded it. That line was off. It was like the part was happening over here, and I was like, "Boy, you better fix that fucking wig."
This is like the third time I've heard you say this, so I like need to look it up.
So you see Sebastian Stan's hair, when he's doing his thing. Obviously, the Bucky hair is a wig, but like you're working on a multi-million-dollar picture here. You could I've seen better drag queens grab a shake and go wig and plop it on their head that look better than Bucky's wig.
Oh my God, Andre.
I guess he's not Bucky with the good hair.
He is not Bucky with the good hair.
I don't know how I feel about him in Congress. Agreed on that. I do love that, I loved him as Winter Soldier. I think that's when he was at his peak. I just loved all. So it was nice seeing him just kind of come back and help out and everything. And then when he had them all tied up and they're all trying to come on, no, Bob. And he's like, yeah, I'm turning you guys into Congress. But yeah, I don't like him as a straight edge. I don't want him to be under mind control, but I love.
He has an edge to him. He could have killed them by
He
blowing up their
needs to
car.
bring that edge more back.
Yeah.
he needs to bring that edge more back.
He did. He tried beating the shit out of Sentry and it didn't work.
Oh my God, his arm just got.
He was like,
It's like, maybe if you put it back in the dishwasher, it'll be fine.
Okay, so I also read online that Valentina's assistant was originally supposed to be the actress from The Bear.
oh, really?
Yes, but she had to dip because of scheduling conflicts.
Ooh, okay.
Imagine if she was in that role as Valentina's assistant.
She would have been making that Disney money.
She would have been. I mean, she kind of is with Hulu.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's Hulu's biggest show.
Mm-hmm.
Besides The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Oh my God, I've been hearing that show's addicting.
What'd you guys think of Louis Dreyfus as Valentina?
She was her character in Veep.
That's what I was saying.
I've never seen that, but I love her.
It's
And just
amazing
every time
show.
she did something out of pocket, I was cheering for her, but also like, you bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Me and my friend we were just like rooting for her, but
That's exactly her character in Veep.
Yeah.
She plays the vice president and eventually becomes president. And it's just like, think about like The Office, but in the White House. And that's what that show is. It's just political farce.
I heard that show is good, so
It's,
I want to.
yes,
it's great.
Yeah. I loved her character though. I think she is perfect for this, and I love that we keep seeing her in all these little shows. Basically, her recruiting. She's basically
Nick Fury.
Nick Fury. Thank you. Yeah, she's basically Nick Fury, and
I didn't know she was supposed to be Latina.
So in the comic books, because she appeared all the way back in the Steranko days.
Oh my God.
Yeah. She is usually written phonetically.
Oh.
Yes. So this is one of the issues with the Marvel movies that I kind of had a problem is that these characters that are supposed to have accents don't.
I get it. I get why they don't.
I get why they don't either, but still I think
it's an
it's
American movie.
Yeah,
I mean, but even Black Widow, she's Russian. We don't hear her
Oh,
have
yeah,
one.
we don't hear that fucking accent whatsoever. And
That's-
look what they
yeah.
did to Scarlet Witch.
She tried. She
Yeah,
tried.
Black Widow in the comic books has a Russian accent.
Yes.
Yelena has a Russian accent, and they gave her that in the movie, which it's because Florence Pugh can do it.
It works.
She whoever her dialect coach is, props to them.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, but I even like how they made like Scarlet Witch's brother or non-brother in WandaVision made fun of her. She's like, "What happened to your accent? What happened to yours?" Fair enough. But yeah, I agree with you about the whole accents thing. I mean, it's something that I've thought about too. I'm like, well, if you're from Russia, why don't you,
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. Oh, but I mean, that's my nitpick.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Yeah. Going back to the third act, I love the fact that since we didn't get such a big explosive fight scene, it wasn't the Battle of New York, it wasn't Sokovia, it wasn't these big large armies and CGI fuckfest that make your eyes glow over. We get this kind of eternal sunshine of the spotless mind, these being John Malkovich ending of them racing through Bob's memories. And I love that because I think that's like very creative. It's not Spike Jonze or Michel Gondry levels of like creative filmmaking techniques, but I think it did its job and
You
to
could see
show
the
how
inspiration there.
Yeah, and that's what I liked about it. It's creative enough for I think Marvel where I'm just like, hey, you're doing something different. I like that.
Yeah, when he was like, this is I think the most quietest or calmest room with all the chaos going on in his house. I'm like,
yeah.
relatable because I think we all try to find our peaceful space when there's so much chaos going on. So
that's why I fell into comic books when my parents were separating.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah. Did you not have this breakthrough in therapy?
I mean, I did. I just have a shit memory.
I fell into wrestling pretty young. It was probably around the time my dad died too. It's funny now that I'm thinking about it, but I did grow up such a tomboy, and I make jokes on Andre, and I'm like, well, I think it's because my mom really wanted me to be a boy.
Oh my God.
But yeah, it makes sense. No, you fall into certain things. It's your way to escape. And even I started reading at a young age too, and I really enjoyed it. I was just always my head in a book. It is a way to escape. So
yeah, like the Harry Potter series.
Yeah, exactly.
You read Harry Potter growing up?
Yeah, I read Harry Potter growing up.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry.
I mean, I loved it. I just remember, going to Barnes and Nobles at midnight. You had to get the book when it came out.
Oh yeah, I remember those
Yeah.
midnight releases.
Yeah.
I just heard them on the radio and on TV.
he was there. He doesn't want to admit it.
No, I didn't.
We were completely banned from ever reading.
I've heard.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, witchcraft.
Yeah.
But circling back,
circling back
to the movie. Yeah, it was a very, very creative piece for a third act Marvel movie.
Yeah, the that part when they're all breaking free from being like stuck to like a wall or whatever, and they're all racing to just embrace Bob.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That got me.
Yes.
Yeah. I would. I'm sorry. Go on.
No, I was just gonna say, Yelena jumping through all those hoops just to go be there for her friend. Somebody who tried to destroy them, but it wasn't him. It was the dark side of him.
Yeah.
But she was looking past that. And she's like, no, I know the real you, Bob. So that was really seeing her go through all those hoops. I was like, yeah.
I'm gonna get a little personal here.
Yeah, no, absolutely. This movie got personal.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. It'll be like mine and your friendship. We've been friends for nearly 15 years now.
Our quinceañera's next year.
Hey,
I was friends with you first.
Were you?
I'm just saying.
Well, and to be fair, they were friends first.
Go on. Sorry, Andre. Sorry, go on.
I'm trying to get personal and deep here, guys.
Sorry. Go.
Yeah, so like just the way Yelena was, like you said, jumping through hoops, she's avoiding all these obstacles in her way, and being someone who does suffer from depression and anxiety, and just watching kind of like this visual representation of how much a friend would go through to be there for a person that is so deep inside themselves with everything that is happening, and their dark self is like, I think the dark self really represents like that depression spiral that you go through.
Yes.
Where you start, acting out and you start doing
like
things,
manic episodes.
exactly. And right when you said like jumping through hoops, that really made me feel something. I was like, damn, like I would hate to like make my friends go through something like that. And it's just like, it's not intentional. It's just like my mind is working in a way that is not like, it's completely unbalanced and everything. And just that kind of friendship that you would want, that a friend who's willing to go through that and can get hurt in the process, but they're still going to embrace you in the end. And like I said, that just reminded me of our friendship and, the things that we've been through and just how much I appreciate friends like you.
And I do it again.
I love you.
I love you more.
Wow.
But that's is something that I thought about you when I saw that scene too, because we've both jumped through hoops to help each other through that. And then I have, we have our other close friends that I know would do the same, and so it really did touch on like friends who would do that for you and, go through the ends of the earth. And yeah, Marvel really hit the nail on the head with that one.
As I'm like saying all this to you, I'm looking at that collage you made me that I have on my wall.
And what does it say on there?
I'm with you till the end of the line, pal.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to add to that too.
We don't have time for that, Miles.
Oh, no.
No, I'm not going to
No, I'm
get
kidding.
personal. I'm just saying, like, adding on to like the thematic symbolism of that scene too is like you have a character like John Walker or somebody like Ghost or Red Guardian and Winter Soldier, how they don't really know Bob, and then especially John Walker, who's just been a total fucking dick, but they're willing to embrace him no matter what. It's that found family thing that you get even from Guardians of the Galaxy, or even what's the Suicide Squad, both by James Gunn. And that's what I like about it. But like kind of breaking away from that symbolically for a superhero story, it's getting away from beating up the bad guy. Superheroes are notorious for the endings of any of their stories to punch the bad guy.
Yes.
Right. And so what they're doing is he's punching, they're saying stop, and instead embracing him, giving him their love, so he doesn't have to beat the bad guy that way. They do it with emotion. And that's what I liked about that too. It's
so refreshing.
Yeah, because like you said, it's so like, it's usually like good guy versus bad guy. And then we never see the bad guy again in the Marvel MCU. Like,
in MCU, they usually die.
Yeah, like that's it. Like we haven't really gotten a good villain that's like, lasted. So this was refreshing just to see like, no, that's what he wants. Like, don't give into the dark side is basically what they were saying.
Yeah. Don't give in to that. That's not who you are.
Right.
You are this whole other person, like, besides the trauma. And that goes the same for Yelena.
You're not your trauma, basically.
Yeah. And then, of course, them saving everybody, which I think leads us into the end, which comes with a title change. So they save the day. There's a press conference. I was just like, how'd she set up everything so fast?
Now that is a gaslighter if you needed one, Valentina.
Yeah. So it turns out that she says, look at the heroes that saved the day. These are your new Avengers. And I was like, oh, okay. I thought it was going to be Dark Avengers, but New Avengers works too.
Yeah.
I'm reading Avengers Siege right now, and that's where they're talking about Dark Avengers.
Oh.
Yeah. So I would just I was arranging my bookcase yesterday, and then I was like, oh, let me read this. I don't think I've read this, or if I have, it's been a long time. So that's funny you brought up Dark Avengers, because I was literally reading about them yesterday.
Yeah, I kind of had a feeling going into this. I was like, all right, the asterisk, it's going to be a title change. I thought it was going to be like a Dark Avengers thing.
I didn't even catch on to that. I don't know why I thought they had the asterisks. I was just like, it's just.
You know what? I read a report online that it's supposed to stand for Avengers Unavailable.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
I mean, yeah,
I would like that. Actually, I wouldn't have been mad at that.
Yeah. So, like, in the promotion, since the movie's released on its first weekend, they've started changing the title to New Avengers, Thunderbolts * New Avengers, and which I like because it does kind of play into the tropes of Bendis's New Avengers. And then this is where you get the ending. Bob, he doesn't remember him being the Void, but he knows the Void exists. And at the end, in the end credit sequence, they start kind of poking fun at every one of them. And they were like, Bob, like, why don't you do something? And he goes, well, if I turn to Sentry, then, you know, the Void, and that can happen. So he's just kind of like just sitting there.
I did the dishes.
yeah, like he's just kind of doing nothing. And that's what happens throughout New Avengers and Bendis's book. He doesn't. They're like, all right, we need someone tough and powerful. Can we get Bob over here? And then they're like, no, Bob's in his room.
Bob can't help you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like really until like Siege that Sentry finally does something, but it's under the coercion of Norman Osborn. But yeah, I like that little bit. I was like, oh, well, they're playing into that part for him.
Avengers with a Z.
Yeah.
It's copyright reasons.
Yeah.
I did like that when he said he's like, Sam Wilson just copyrighted Avengers. I'm like, that's right, be petty. I would do the same thing.
So I guess there's two Avengers teams out there now.
Yeah.
Two.
I really want Young Avengers, but I guess we're gonna have to wait for that.
I guess. Yeah, I think we're gonna wait on that. Let's talk about that post-credit scene.
There was two of them, right?
Well,
Yes.
we're talking about one of them right now. That was
Which one was the first one?
The first one was the Red Guardian in the Wheaties box.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
Just
that's
kidding.
right. Yeah, that was hilarious. I would do the same.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, I would be like, oh my God, look at that.
Do you know how often he shows me his IMDb page?
I was about to mention the IMDb page.
You have an IMDb page?
Yeah, I do have one.
Oh, cool.
It just has to be updated with my actual film credits and not like my
look at him go, look at him go, look at him go.
It just needs to be updated because I mean, like, you catch me on the credits of TV shows like Loot or Sugar.
So let's talk about the real post-credit ending, because the Wheaties one, it was just kind of like tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah, because
gag.
Because it like tied back to the beginning of the film.
Yeah. Did you guys like some of their new costumes that they were wearing?
Yeah, I didn't mind him.
Yeah, the only thing I didn't like was US Agent and his beret.
I don't like his beret and his shield.
Dude, why the fuck is he still carrying around that bent ass shield?
I know. You think after all this time, it would. They have to explain. They better explain.
They would have had the money to get him a new one.
Yeah,
A new one or bend it back. Fuck.
Yeah.
he's like, Bob, I'm gonna make Bob bend this back. Oh my God.
Yeah, something. But yeah, I liked it. I know it's obviously a lead in into Avengers Doomsday and what's the other one? Secret Wars.
Mm-hmm.
So that was cool to see.
Yeah.
I was like, finally a post-credit scene where we're pushing the universe forward, and it actually serves going into the next movie. It pushes the story forward. I like that. Finally, we're doing that.
I heard that this is from Doomsday. That part is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I heard. I could be wrong.
Oh,
but
no, you're correct, because the Russo brothers, I think, directed that, and it was on set of Doomsday.
okay, I knew I wasn't
Oh,
lying. Yeah.
Okay.
So it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because this is the post-credit scene. So I was sitting there, I was chatting, and then I look up at the screen at the credits, and I was like, why is the Fantastic Four theme credited
My
in this film?
friend said the same thing. I'm like, how the fuck did you even catch that?
Yeah, I didn't even catch that.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I just saw it, and I was like, why is the Fantastic Four theme credited? And then I watched the post-credit scene, and then, they're like, something's entered, this...
Multi-dimensional space, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, they're entering the atmosphere. And then, you see it, and I was like, oh, there we go.
Yeah, that was cool.
That also reminded me of like the Miss Marvel TV show where they had the X-Men theme song in it.
Yeah.
When they're like, there's some kind of mutation with your blood.
Oh my God, as soon as they said mutation, I was like, they're seeing it. We're doing it.
There was another instance where that happened in a Marvel movie where they featured a score from another movie, but it kind of ruined the post-credit scene. I forget which one it is, but it has happened before.
Okay.
Okay.
I need to start paying attention more to that because
I usually like to look at the special things and see all the comic book creators that they think in there, and that really gives you like a pinpoint of which stories they use to adapt the
definitely.
film.
Yeah.
I can't even read that far away. So first I'm going to get glasses and then
And then I'm going to watch it again.
and then I want to watch it again and then catch it. Yeah.
Overall, I do like Thunderbolts, * New Avengers. I'll say it again, top tier Marvel film. Made me feel something.
Yeah.
It feels like it's trying to be a movie, like an actual movie.
Like human. It's humanizing.
Yeah.
Humanizing these superheroes. And I think that's why they decided to have none of them with any of these crazy powers. None of them can fly.
Okay, so I was looking at, I get, of course, ads on Facebook or whatever, and then I can see it has the ripped title over Thunderbolts saying New Avengers, and it's like all of them are just pointing guns, and I was like, Jesus.
What else can they do,
And that's what I'm saying. I was like, God, like everyone's just pointing guns and shit. And I was like, what is this, the 90s? But overall, I highly recommend it. Go see it in theaters if you can. If not, if you're one of those waiters, you can wait to see it. But it is a fun movie. It's an emotional movie. It's a great movie.
I think it's worth a watch in the movie theater. And I'm pretty sure that's why they released that it is New Avengers like so immediately, which I was so surprised about. And then I started scolding my friends for not seeing it, Zach, because I feel like that's one of the big surprise of the movies is it's New Avengers. But, they did that for promotional and money reasons. But by all means, because they deserve to make all their money and some back on this. So.
Yeah.
Oh, I was also surprised. I saw a couple days ago for the first time I saw the Rotten Tomato score.
Oh, what is it?
43%.
What?
Wait, for Thunderbolt?
Yeah, for Thunderbolts, yeah.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
What?
What?
Yep.
I thought it was in the 80s.
Me too.
I saw it said 43.
Is that the audience score or the...
No, the audience score is pretty high.
I'm so confused because I thought...
Let's look it up. Let's look it up, team. Come on, New Avengers.
It said it debuted at 95%. No, you're lying. So it says it's certified fresh, 88%.
Oh, okay.
And it says us, the audience, we're at 94%. But you're 100% a liar.
Yes, that's the first time it's ever happened.
Where you've been? No.
Damn.
Well,
yeah, great movie. Absolutely enjoyed it. I can say it's up there in the upper echelon of Marvel movies that I'm definitely going to rewatch.
And not even just like of the current phase. I think of all of the like if I had to pick like one like a top 5, it would definitely be in the top 5 of my favorite.
I really got to reorder my ranking because I have on Letterboxd when I used to use it. I have like a list of like the ranking of all my favorite Marvel films, but I haven't done it since I think Shang-Chi.
Yeah. I mean, not much good has come out after that. So I think you're okay.
Yeah.
Except for this, of course. But.
Yeah. So would you guys recommend it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Go see it.
Best movie ever or worst movie ever?
Best movie ever? I mean... It's
Best
a lot of pressure. Best movie. It's great.
Best movie ever.
It's great.
I'm just kidding.
Watch it.
Sure, whatever. Yes, I would recommend it, though. I have been recommending it.
Yes. I mean, I literally have seen it twice. So.
Yeah. Well, that's more than me.
Yeah.
That's
more than everybody.
I saw Avengers 7 times in theaters.
Fuck, I've seen it 3 or 4, the first one.
All right. So that concludes our episode today. Honestly, that concludes season 1 of the Comic Bros Authority podcast.
It's been fun.
It has. So with all of that said, I just want to say that unfortunately for season 2, Miles is going to be taking a step back.
A sabbatical, if you will.
Yes, a sabbatical. He is he just has things in life that he needs to take care of, and that is completely fine.
Yes, life has gotten a little crazy, so I'm just trying to take care of that because that's the priority.
Yeah, of course.
I have to live.
But saying that, I just want to welcome Jackie here. She's going to be the new co-host with me. So we're going to keep this baby alive.
Oh, alive and kicking. And to quote somebody very famous, Miles will be back.
Yeah.
Hey,
He'll be back. But yeah, happy to be here. So thank you for having me.
Yes, and thank you for saying yes, because I would have twisted your arm even further. So we are just gonna kick off season 2 soon. So just hang on to your butts.
So hold on, let me ask you about this. So
what?
On our Instagram, when you post up pictures of me and you for Comic Bros Authority, are you just going to use a picture of me and then just like Photoshop her face, her adult face on my baby body?
Yeah.
What is it gonna be? Comic hose?
All right. Yeah. So, yeah, please rate, review, comment. The engagement helps us so we could reach a wider audience. Thank you for listening. You're awesome.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to be here for season 1. Hopefully I won't be forgotten. I will be back.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's keep the Miles loyalist away for season 2.
Bunch of superhero shit. What about the good bucks?
Sorry, that was so season 1.
Anyways, I just want to give a huge thank you, Miles. Thank you for all your hard work.
It doesn't go unnoticed.
It really doesn't. You're the one who carried us when we first started this, and I still have a lot to learn.
Oh, yeah. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have any questions, just go ahead and email us at comicbrosauthority@gmail.com or on our Instagram at comicbrosauthority.
Yes, and thank you.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you.